is Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Crew Chevrolet on News 4.
There it is. Good evening and welcome. He is Webb. Hey, nice tie. Where did you pick that up?
This is from the Iceberg Collection.
I knew it was. Rivalry matchup tonight on TV. Last year when Bishop England beat Hanahan, it really was like that first true indication that they were back. Logan Hall, the real deal in turning this program around.
And Bishop England not tested at all this year, just a blowout win over St. John's. Hanahan on the other side, two really tight games, a win over Philip Simmons and a loss to Wanda.
So let's head out to Jack Canty Field, and there really is only one name we need to know for these highlights. It is a really, really good game for Quinn Mahoney. He keeps and scores there and makes it 7-0. More Mahoney again, the future Campbell Camel into the end zone for another 7. How about we add more to it? Mahoney tucks and runs again for the touchdown. 3 first-half rushing TDs for the quarterback of the Battling Bees. 21-0 Bishop England. Second half, this could be his prettiest one of the night. Number 4 for him. He's the only guy that scores for BE. Bishop England all over Hanahan tonight. 28-6 is the final score.
Well, it's the oldest and most storied.
Tackle out in space, and we play together. We're a brotherhood around here. We play the right way. We get after it in practice, but it really starts with these guys behind me. I'm so proud of them, so proud of the effort they put in. They deserve this trophy, and I'm excited to see what Bishop England has moving forward.
And it's the oldest and most storied rivalry we have in the Low Country. Berkeley has looked untouchable this year. Summerville with a rare loss last week in overtime to Elite 4A team South Florence. The X factor, though, Berkeley, without starting quarterback Henry Rivers. And Rivers on the sideline, but doing what leaders do. Out with an ankle injury, he's coaching up backup Keller Watford. Meanwhile, Cooper Kafina in at quarterback for the Green Wave stands tall in the pocket. Looks like he's going to be blasted by Kevin Rivers Jr., and he is. But Kafina gets it away to Teru Davis just before he's hit. Instead of a sack, it's going the distance for the touchdown pass, 14-0 Green Wave. Then Summerville up 14-0. Berkeley forced to punt. Their offense really struggling without Rivers. Special teams struggle here. Snap is too high, and then Berkeley jumps on it, but it gives Summerville great field position. Kafina over the middle to Jaden Kelly Murray. What a catch in traffic. It's another touchdown. The 2-point conversion would be no good. But Kelly Murray says this one has been put to bed. And later in the first half, Green Wave with a chance to add to that lead. Kafina to Jalen Pounds. But he's going to be hit and coughs it up. The Stags recover before it goes out of bounds. Berkeley dodges a bullet there, but the shorthanded Stags could not dodge enough of those bullets as Summerville gets the win tonight by a final of 30-20, 36-20.
Not over till it's over. Fort Dorchester knows that. They looked down and out in our first TV game of the year last week. They squeak it out. A heroic touchdown over Goose Creek. But the competition ratchets up a lot tonight. Stratford coming off a statement win at Daniel. That is not an easy place to win up in Clemson. So Stratford getting a few more reps and a beautiful sunset shot there by photojournalist Jason Ty. Nicely done. Knights score first. 11-yard touchdown run for Malik McGowan, the Goose Creek transfer. 7-0 Knights on top. Fort Dorchester tries to strike back. Lawrence Matthews, nice play right here, grabbing it and running with it, but the drive stalls out for Fort Dorchester, and the Knights just keep on scoring. It's a keeper for Jakin Davis, the future Liberty Flames quarterback. He fools some defenders. Nice run. 14-0 Stratford, and Stratford steamrolls Fort D. 56-3 the final score.
Let's head over to Cane Bay. West Ashley and Cane Bay in action. In the third, Cane Bay up 31-7. However, West Ashley tries to get back in the game with this drive. But it's West Ashley taking it all the way to the 5-yard line, and then West Ashley in scoring position. But Cane Bay does not make it easy for them. Cordell Holman with the big tackle in the backfield. And then it's West Ashley's Joshua Bradley capitalizing with the touchdown, making it 31-13. Trying to climb back in it is West Ashley. Then it's Bradley again for the 2-point conversion. That cut the lead to 31-15, but it won't help. Cane Bay wins it 38-21.
The Gators of Goose Creek hosting the James Island Trojans tonight up in the creek early. It's a nice defensive play from James Island. Rob Grant shoots the gap and he's there, makes the nice hit for J.I., big number 17. Then this is a terrible snap for Goose Creek. It is way over the quarterback's head. He just got to pounce on that one. Nothing you can do. Tony Forrest wanted to grab the ball, but hey, does not matter because James Island gets the ball. Malachi Washington, nice little screen pass. He takes it and he is gonzo. That's a score, and it's all Goose Creek tonight. 42-0 is the final score from up there at Fulmer Field. Jamel Smith and the Lucy Beckham Bengals hosting St. James tonight up in North Mount Pleasant. Bengals up 21-14 second quarter. Finn Gunter lets it fly. Braylon McFadden catches it in stride and he is off to the races. 80 yards. What a beautiful connection for those two. 28-14. Lucy Beckham on top. Jamel Smith pumped. St. James has time for one final drive of the first half. Alex Sant to Frank Glover. Nice first down pickup for him. St. James still in business. And then check this out. Sant lets it fly. 15 seconds left in the half. Right through the hands of a Bengals defender. Right into the hands of Josh Harness. Right to my lens. And that's the most wide open TD you'll see all day. 28-21 St. James over Lucy Beckham. 35-28 St. James is a final score. Tough loss for the Bengals of Beckham. Stay with us, much more still to come. Oceanside looking to bring Brent LaPratt his first career win. Those highlights right on the other side of this break.
This is Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Crew Chevrolet on News 4.
Welcome back, everybody. Oceanside Collegiate may be the best 0-2 team in the state, and that's by design.
Because Landshark's schedule has been ridiculously tough, riddled with D1 prospects. Irmo in week 0, Calvary Day in Savannah week 2, both tough, close losses.
So let's head over to Johnson Haygood Stadium where Oceanside hosting another really good team, Savannah Christian. Going into the half, Blaze Thomas runs it into the end zone for Savannah Christian. Looking in effortless, and they try to claw back into this game. Oceanside was up early, but on the first drive after the half, how about Jackson Summey, the 40-yard field goal? He's got an offer from East Tennessee State. His dad runs the airport. Better be on time Sunday. I got a flight, Elliot. Direct snap to Michael Strickler. He scores. That is a touchdown, and Oceanside beats Savannah Christian 41-21, the final score.
Lower Richland and Colleton County, and early on it's Gerald Gibson behind center, and he's going to eventually find Chad Wilson, who takes it to the house to put Lower Richland on the board first. And Colleton would really struggle to get things going in this one. The swing pass coming up to Jaden Nesbitt, and he's going to pick up a few yards, but not much there. Then Lower Richland quarterback Gerald Gibson looking downfield, but the ball is bobbled, and it's going to be picked off by Justice Jamison Owens, who takes it down to the 10-yard line, and that would set up Colleton County, you would think, trying to get points on the board. And after this great return, Colleton is going to be set up there and looks downfield. But Richland's Darius Jackson, as they go deep, is going to break up this play. And at the end of the night, it's Lower Richland all over Colleton County tonight. 28-0 is the final score.
All right, besides the fact that Cross and Timberland are both really good this year, they're both elite teams, both trying to reign supreme in their parts of rural Berkeley County. There's more on the line. Family pride's on the line. Head coaches Sean Wright and Greg Wright our cousins. So there it is, the Wright Brothers trophy. Oh, the Wright Brothers. That's like an aviation joke there. I didn't even think about that. Timberland starts out strong. Big tackle in the backfield. Desmond Green. Guy's going to play for the Florida Gators. He is a massive human being. Really good player. Then Jordan Gorham, long touchdown, and the Wolves are up 7-0, but don't count out Cross. How about Caden Ramsey? He makes his college decision on Monday. Looking forward to that. It's between the Gamecocks, Virginia Tech, Syracuse, and Georgia Tech. Lining up under center, getting the ball, runs it in for the touchdown, but the two-point conversion's no good, and that's it. Timberland wins 7-6. Unbelievable Wright Bowl out there. Flying high, if you will.
I feel like I should have a shot at the Wright Bowl. I mean, after all.
Oh, I didn't even.
Come on.
Oh, I forgot
Meanwhile,
about that.
Stahl, an academic magnet, Stahl crowns its homecoming king and queen during halftime. Then the Warriors get the second half kickoff with Shamar Aiken going end zone to end zone for the big return. 19-7, Warriors lead it in the third, and then academic magnet with the 1-yard rush into the end zone. That makes it a 19-14 game. But how about this? Another Warrior touchdown, another kickoff return, end zone to end zone again. This time it's Luke Downey with the long score. 26-14, Stahl leads, and Stahl gets the victory over ACMAG 33-21.
Orville, Wilbur, Webb, Greg, and Sean.
There we go.
All the rights out to Baptist Hill. And they are taking on North Charleston right off the rip. Mishandled punt. And Baptist Hill fights for it, but the Cougs get it back on the 13-yard line. C.J. Furby is quick to make them pay. That is Lorenzo Kitching Jr. He says, this might be your field, but it's my house. He tacks on a two-point conversion. Cougars are up 8-0. Next possession, Furby drops back, and Jay Polite says, give me that ball. He takes the interception back 13 yards. Top of the next quarter, it's St. John's ball, and not St. John's, Brian Hines. It's Baptist Hill. Wrong game, wrong team, Baptist Hill. That's a long dime into Wright's outstretched arms. And how about the two-point conversion right there? And Gordon is good. Gordon good. Leave the field tied 8-8, and North Charleston wins it 20-14, the final score.
First Baptist and St. John's. We pick up St. John's in the third quarter with the visiting Hurricanes up 28-6. And quarterback Jack Norris hands off to the powerhouse, Nakeem Hooks, but in a rare move, he's going to fumble this one away. And St. John's gets an opportunity as they scoop it up and take possession. Unfortunately, they could do nothing with their opportunity, and the Hurricanes strike again, this time a 20-yard run to pay dirt. And then after another St. John's 3 and out, back they come. Norris grabs the high snap and does a mad dash like the March Hare for 6. And your final score tonight is First Baptist 42, St. John's 6.
I have no idea what the March Hare is, by the way.
It's Alice in Wonderland, I think. So
that one right over there.
A little literary reference tonight.
Skis, please, right after the break. I got the Orville Wilbur one.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Is Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Crew Chevrolet on News 4.
Tonight's game at Pinewood Prep is emotional. It's special. Memories just flood back. This past year, the untimely loss of former head coach Michael Wright. He led them to their first state title appearance a decade ago.
And tonight, Pinewood unveils a new Victory Bell, and it's named for their beloved coach. And here is that very special Victory Bell, and boy, did it give Pinewood a spark tonight. From the get-go, they are rolling. Opening kickoff, Lavoris Lucas. He's going to take a nice return into Trinity territory. And then a couple of plays later is Silas Bronner. He's going to swing it out to Lucas, and Lucas is gone in a hurry. That's going to be 7-0 very quickly for Pinewood Prep, and Coach Devontae Holloman likes that, but the Panthers are not nearly done, not by a long shot. Bronner, another swing out pass, This one to Jaden Alexander, and pretty close to the same result off to the races. Another lightning strike of a touchdown, and just like that, 14-0. Panthers out of safety, up 16-0. Stop me if you've heard this one. Bronner swings it out to a third different back. This is Trey Green, and he's got daylight to the house. A third quick score just 6 minutes into the game. 2-point conversion, no good. 20-0 Pinewood, and Pinewood, the Panthers win it easily, 57-22 over Trinity Collegiate.
Rematch of the Skeeza State Championship game from last year. Porter-Gaud hosting Hammond tonight over at Singleton Field, and Porter has to like the look of this. Jackson Shealy, look at him squeeze through a hole and then takes off to the house. He is gone. Big touchdown for the Cyclones of Porter-Gaud, but Hammond will mount their comeback as they always do. Ben Mueller-Kaiser to Kanye Reed. That's a first down for the Skyhawks, and more than Mueller-Kaiser will keep himself and find pay dirt. Nice touchdown. Hammond edges Porter tonight. 14-7 is the final score from downtown at Singleton Field.
Andrew Jackson Academy at Colleton Prep tonight. Down to Waldoboro, where we go to quarterback Logan Neal. He tries to get this team going, but he's going to throw a pick to Fripp Smoke. And then Colleton Prep, the possession, Cale Owens picks up the first down with his legs, but he wasn't done. Cale Owens would pick up a huge run into enemy territory, and then Owens hands the ball off to Tanner Wolf, who picks up the touchdown. They would go for 2, and Cale Owens would punch it in, and your final tonight, 44-8, Colleton Prep.
And we'll be back after this. Final game of the night, Northwood Academy making the trip up to Manning, playing Laurence. Manning first quarter, Caven Ford takes the handoff, breezes into the end zone. 6-0 Chargers. More from the Chargers this time. Terrible snap on the punt for LMA. Quincy Lingard there to pick it up, pounce on it for the score, and Northwood Academy wins easily tonight, 49-9 over Laurence. Manning, who is now coached by former Wando head coach Jimmy Noonan. Webb, it's been fun.
Yes, it has.
All right. We'll see you again next Friday night. You want to do it again?
Yeah, I think so.
I got plenty of ties for you.
All right,
Don't worry
great,
about it.
great.
All right, we'll see you again. Have a great night, everybody.